Welcome back to Living 808. Our friends at Gentle Vets Hawaii Kai treat animals of all shapes and all sizes. They are the experts, and we invited our viewers to send in questions for Dr. Mario Edlin, Dr. Joseph Edlin to answer. So why don't we get started? Can we do that? Okay. I love these questions because so often I read them and I'm like, oh, I have that question too. Okay, number one, Dr. Edlin, how often should I bathe my dog, and can I use people soap?
Generally, I recommend bathing about once a week, once every 2 weeks. Regarding the second part of the question, absolutely do not use people soap. You would think that dogs have tough skin and whatever. They have very delicate skin, much more delicate than people do. So even baby shampoo, people use baby shampoo, do not. Absolutely use shampoos that are designed for animals. Okay. And once a week, once every 2 weeks, unless you get someone like Rosie who decides to go jump in the mud, you might be doing it a little bit more often.
Yes, I know all about that. And I forgot to introduce Doc, who's with us today. All right, Dr. Edlin, my dog sleeps on my bed at night. Is that okay?
Well, you know, personally, Doc goes to bed before I do. And the main thing, I mean, it's absolutely fine for your dog to sleep on the bed. And the main thing is...
because Maggie sleeps with me also.
Yes, a lot of pet owners do that. And the main thing is just if they're sleeping with your kids or with you, just to make sure that they are parasite-free. And following his answer, you know, you want to make sure that they're not carrying mud or anything on the bed. So you just be on top of that, and also the parasite protection, because the closer we are to our pets, the more we are exposed to the possibility of what they're carrying. Okay. So, but it's absolutely fine. I do it too.
Yes, okay, great. Third question, what does it mean when my cat is dragging his behind along the floor?
It's an interesting thing. It's kind of like people, but backwards hemorrhoids. There's two little sacs at the back end of the cat, right next to the anus, and they will fill up with a secretion that's designed to actually put a scent on their stool, so that it's a very specific scent marking gland, very equivalent to a skunk's gland. And there's a little tiny opening for that, and if that opening gets clogged, that gland will start to swell up, and it becomes very irritated. And so if that happens, make sure you bring them on in and we'll get that expressed.
Okay. I've never seen that, but that's a bad visual. I'm trying to get that out of my head. All right. Can dogs get lice from people?
It's a nasty parasite, but fortunately they cannot. Most of the parasites, especially external parasites, are very specific with their host. So sometimes when people get bitten by fleas, they're accidental, but they don't really stay with them. And it's the same way. If our parasites, very rarely would go to our pets. But make sure you get that clear with your doctor.
That's a great question. I never thought about that, but I know what you have to go through to get rid of head lice in children. So the thought of having to do that to a dog, oh, the work.
Yeah, thankfully, lice are pretty rare in dogs. It's not a common parasite.
Okay, great. Next question. My 7-year-old dog has really bad breath. What can I do?
Oh, that's a very common and very significant problem. That bad breath is almost certainly as a result of periodontal disease in the mouth. And periodontal disease, what you're going to notice from it is the bad breath. That's a minor part of the total problem, because what's happening is you've got infections going on under the teeth. Those infections are seeding the bloodstream, which then goes down to the kidneys, the heart, various organs in the body, and creates real problems elsewhere in the body. So what you're just seeing is the little tip of the iceberg there, which is the bad smell. There's a lot more severe problems going on. One of the most common problems we see, because very few people brush their dog's teeth, what we need to do is get those teeth cleaned up, do a good periodontal treatment, and do it regularly. Real common and severe problem.
That's good. So it's more like that's a symptom of a deeper problem.
Yes.
Okay, last question. Can I feed my dog people food even just once in a while?
That's a very difficult question for us, because I, myself, kinda, you know,
yes.
We all do, right? And the key thing is moderation, and you don't do it all of a sudden like, okay, I'm gonna give my dog steak right now because we're having barbecue. If your dog is not used to it, if you're just starting, don't overdo it, you know. And if a human food is definitely human grade, so it's definitely safe. It's the quantity, it's the frequency, and especially be aware with our food that can be toxic to them, like the chocolate, you know, all macadamia nuts,
onions.
Things that we don't think about, but they could be toxic even in small amounts to our pets. So that's one thing that we have to pay attention to.
All right. Well, thank you both so much. This is great. Big mahalo also to all of our viewers who wrote in with their great questions. I think this is something we're going to do regularly.
I think so. This is really good. We're happy to answer these questions. We answer for a lot of people at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. So for our Ask a Vet, okay? But yeah, if you have a question at home, please go ahead and you can email it to me or email it to the office at Living 808, and we'll make sure these two doctors answer your questions maybe in their next visit. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Trina.
Coming up on Living 808, at 11 years old, she's already an accomplished singer and